Hello everybody, I am back here again with my build number 51. This one is underwater, and yes, I hate doing underwater ones, but this one was an easy one. It's almost a dud. Um, but this is it right here. Um, I'll walk you through kind of what I did and why I did it. This is the kind of build that you would do to kind of fit your preferences and to work with whatever you have. So as you can tell, I kind of had to add the sand and whatnot. If you want to make this a little more natural looking, then go ahead and terraform it however you need to. I did it this way just because, well, just because. So yeah, you can do it any which way you want. Now the entry to this is on ground level. So I have my stairs here. What you're going to do is you're going to choose a spot. Whatever spot you choose, you're going to have your stairs. I did mine too wide. And you're going to have your stairs going down as far as you need to, so that when you walk in, you're far below water level as far as you want to be. I could have made my base just right here if I wanted to, but I didn't want to. I wanted it out there so that I could see more of the natural sea life, which at the moment is nothing more than squid. Depending on the mod pack will depend on what sea life you have. So anyway, you go down the stairs here, and then of course I had to dig all of this out. If you have sand, it's all gonna fall, so you're probably gonna want to place some dirt blocks or whatever blocks you want. You want to build this all out of quartz or concrete or stone, you can. That is completely up to you. But once I got here, this is my floor level of the base that I built out there. And then I just took it straight out, as far out as I needed it to be. So basically what I did is I started with this area and then I dug it out. I chose this area first, and I was like, okay, that would be a kind of a cool place to build. How do I get there? So I just picked a spot and started digging out and worked my way out to where I could start placing stairs. That I think is going to be the easiest way. If you find a place underwater that you like and you want an above ground entrance, start from the water and work your way out. Yes, you're going to have water flowing in. You just place blocks or whatever so that you can get rid of it as you go. And then what I did, so that I wasn't walking on sand and all of that, I just placed down my glass, my very clear glass. So I hate the little dots on there. I placed that as my floor, and then I just carried it. It kind of feels like you're literally walking on water. But I carried it out as far as I wanted it to go. So obviously, if I want it to go all the way out there, I can. You don't have to have full glass walls. You can have actual like stone walls if you want. I just did it this way because I like the openness of it. It does make it weird though, because it looks like these are just kind of floating on air, but really they're sitting on top of a glass block. So I just kind of used what I had, what was already here. I didn't want to change any of it, so I wanted it to stay in the natural state as much as possible. Obviously the quartz blocks are not natural, but those are part of the stairs and the stairwell going up. And plus since I wanted to keep the sand, I had to place a block that would keep the sand from falling down, and that's the reason for these glass blocks up here as well, and for these as well. Like I said, I just kind of wanted to keep the natural look of things. Sorry, that was my phone. Anyway, I wanted to keep the natural look of things with what's already there. I didn't want to like rebuild it or anything like that. If I were to redo this again, I would rebuild it so that I had the walls that I wanted, let's say, quartz walls or what have you. I would probably go ahead and do the floor an actual block versus just the glass to look down. I would build it more of a base than this. I like this simply because it feels like you're literally in the ocean, but you're breathing and you don't have to have special equipment. And it's just, it still kind of strikes me as odd that this stuff looks like it's floating, but it's not, it's really not. Um, that I might have probably put, or I should have probably had, like a natural block down underneath these so that it doesn't look like it's floating, but whatever. It is what it is. The ceiling also is glass so that you could see up, and obviously the dimensions are going to be whatever dimensions you need them to be for whatever section you picked out that you wanted to work with. The reason I liked this is because it kind of jetted out a little bit. I had to build this up a little bit and then dig out a little bit, but I liked it. I liked that it kind of went around the corner like this. But again, like I said, I would definitely have an actual floor and some actual walls. If it's underwater, I'd probably do something like prismarine or sandstone or something like that that's more of a water-based stone, so that it kind of keeps in with the nature of where we are, so that it kind of matches the whole idea of being underwater. But again, that's just my opinion. But I just think it would look better as a final finished product with actual walls and whatnot. But that will be for next time I decide to do a build like this. But yeah, like I said, the first thing you want to do is you want to find the area underwater that you want to build. Once you find it, figure out where your floor level is going to be. Pick a spot where you want your entryway, and then start digging out wherever you want to go. As the water comes in, place a block here and there to keep the water from following you. Keep digging out, keep digging out, keep digging out. And then eventually at some point you can decide when you can start placing your stairs, and just keep going up, 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 up until you are at ground level. At the ground level, you can leave it just like this, or you can add some fencing or some blocks around it so that it's a little bit more seen. Another option you could do, if you want it to be more of a quote-unquote secret entrance, you can terraform it with the grass or whatever block that you come out with out here on the stairs. Go ahead and terraform it with the grass so it kind of blends in, and so that you can't see that there's an actual entrance to your base. You could also make the entrance, let's say, way over here. So you're thinking, well, surely those stairs don't go over there, but yet underground it's kind of like this little maze of a walkway and stairs that take you out here to the base. So it's just another option, another way to look at it. You do have plenty of options here, being that it's underwater. You've got lots and lots of options. So that's all there's really to it. This is more of an idea video versus a tutorial video, but hopefully kind of letting you know how I made my entryway and how I decided where the stairs are going to go. Hopefully the whole concept and the whole description of how I got to that point is going to help you figure out how to do it on your own when you find a spot that you want to build underwater like this. This is a much easier underwater build than, let's say placing something here in the middle where you have water all the way around you. This is actually a little bit easier because once I got the walls placed, I could easily take the water out of it with either blocks or buckets, which I wouldn't recommend, or with sponges. And yes, I did do it in creative, but yeah. So that just gives you plenty of options, or a few options that you can work with to kind of make this your own underwater little base and go from there. So if you guys like the video, please do leave a like. You can hit the subscribe button. I've got tons of videos coming up and tons before. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, please do leave them in the comment section, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. If you hate squid, please let me know, because I'm kind of starting to hate them anytime I'm around water. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.